So I'm going to start with a song about my grandmother. She was also a singer, and when she was a young woman, she escaped the Midwest to pursue her dreams of stardom in New York City. And so she sang in USO clubs during the war, and she auditioned for Broadway musicals, and she was actually cast in the original Broadway production of Oklahoma. But then left before the show opened to marry my grandfather. And so by the time I got to know her, of course, she was just my grandmother. And by the time I thought to ask her any questions about her life as a performer, it was too late. So I wrote this song instead. I feel like I wish I had some meadowlark harmonica on this. How'd it feel to be the daughter late in life to a mother who was sure she didn't want to be a wife? What'd you say to your Irish-eyed dad, who always seemed so silent and sad? What was it like to know you could sing and know that was the most important thing? When courage was the chords on a piano. How'd it feel to board that train, your hands against the window pane, and say goodbye to Gary, Indiana? How'd it feel to stand on that stage, the light in your eyes, your hands shaking on the page, your voice maybe trembling with all you could feel, and those men in the dark saying your dreams were real? What'd you think when that boy sauntered in and undid you with his lazy grin? You could almost hear your mother sigh with pity. What'd you say when you turned in your keys to your tiny room and your melodies? Said goodbye to dreams of New York City. What was it like to have a love so vast that you almost didn't mind what you left in the past? What'd you say each time he wanted to move and left you in a new place with something to prove? Did you give your all at a talent show or blow the back walls out in another church solo? Exhausted by the effort of believing. And in each new room, what did you put on the shelf to remind you that you were still yourself, despite all of the places you were leaving? What's it like to know a girl with your hands who told you all her dreams of playing in a band? What was the advice that died on your lips as the songs poured out of her fingertips? And how'd you know that the best you could do was to tell her that she had to see it through? While inside your mind was teeming with the stories of a girl who felt like she was still 19 when her eyes were blue and her slate was clean, sitting on a train from Gary, dreaming of future glories. Man, I wish I'd thought to ask you for your stories. I wish I'd asked you for your stories.